Hello YouTube, Infinite Magicraid community, Gandalf here. In addition to the limited hero that's joining the game, we're all getting a brand new free Sagacity hero on during the anniversary as part of a signing event. And this new hero is uh, Shao Yun. And Shao Yun is a hero that's going to do a lot of single target damage dealer. And we know that DMU and Indra has its challenges, especially for Purgatory of Sins, because the defense is broken and there isn't, you can't really use them for the boss. And also, the big damage is capped at 5% per hit on the boss. So it gets really hard to push it. But with Xiaoying added, that is all about to change. I have ran it in the background for a really long time just to get a sense of what is the relative damage we actually see among these different heroes. Now, understand the damage is actually very comparable to Aiden because from as I mentioned before, Aiden's passive increases additional damage when he is attacking a boss. So when it comes to fighting bosses, um, Aiden's gonna have additional damage. So realistically, we expect the same type of damage coming from Aiden as Shao Yun. Shao Yun will also have severe wound at exclusive 3 and deep internal injury, which is and as well as resolute too. So she brings the buffing, the debuffing to amplify damage on top of that, severe wound, which is very much needed for Purgatory of Sins. So they're not lying and they're actually living up to the expectation of delivering us a free hero for everybody, completely free, no strings attached, just from Cyan, that is on par with some of the latest heroes that have joined the game, with the likes of Mercando, on the same power level as Chelsea, so on and so forth. This is a boss killer. A boss killer that actually works with a lot of the newer content and is completely free. Let's go into our kit just a little bit. First one's going to have Provoke, right? The second one is you will have counterattack on her move passively. And what we'll see is she, as long as you have another sagacity hero on the team, which most likely you will have when you're running her, you are always going to get Silent Force, which means you're immune to control effects. And also, when you're counterattacking, you're triggering internal injury, deep internal injury too. Furthermore, what I'll say is it works really well with her first exclusive then. Basically, she's able to spam her ultimate, which counts as a counterattack on random enemies if she's much faster than the enemy and she's not, triggering counterattacks in that turn. Finally, her ultimate is a pretty solid 4-stage, 680 attack damage total, plus getting layers of internal injury onto the target. On exclusive 3, this is when you get weakness 2. So you basically, I guess in PvP, it might even be feasible now because she's going to have weakness 2, which gets rid of, the effectiveness of all their shields. It gets interesting, right? Because we talk about PvE heroes now becoming viable with the introduction of a super tanky team like Murongjing. And having weakness too definitely shred a lot of shields. So it could be interesting to see how that works out. The other part is if you don't kill an enemy, you get overload, and the overload stack up twice. So you're effectively then increasing the damage by 360%. So more than 3 times the damage. If that doesn't kill something, I don't know what will. So these slow, long, drawn-out battles where you have a really strong DPS that can kill something, it's going to be really, really, really key. especially, right? Imagine, you run a team like this, but you run Assaulter with it or something, um, where, or you have a Wukong where you're taunting it away. So Silent Force is not getting triggered. She's going to be able to just get a lot of free spams of this Gust attack, especially she has the speed for it. So it might even make sense to give her quite a bit of speed so that she doesn't trigger these counterattacks during enemies' turns. So you can get these free spams of Gust attack from it. Yeah, damage-wise, definitely up there. Boss killing mechanic, because boss is not going to die to this. So you're going to be triggering pretty much a massive single target DPS onto the enemy. What's really nice is now if we think about, what is early game heroes we have to work with, especially for new players, right? That's why I say, this is the perfect time to start the game, perfect time for new player, and make the new player experience even easier for a lot of the early stage contents. So even if it's just focusing on Sagacity alone, right? Sagacity, like before, we all need to pull for DMU Indra. I don't think we need to do that anymore with the introduction of Shao Yun. Now, I don't know how the new players are going to get it. If you're anniversary, if you started with the game in the last 2 years, um, you'll have it. But maybe they will have hopefully, I don't know how they're going to do it. Maybe next anniversary? I don't know. Just, it's so nice to get free heroes in the game that's available for everyone. But if we think about just, a really cheap copy of Moshi plus Shao Yun, you already got two Sega City heroes. You just need another tank in it now. If you can get Murongjing, that would be perfect. The three of them, in theory, even with an exclusive 0 copy of Murongjing, as long as he's fast enough, the three of them, in theory, could just probably go as far as a best 30. We're going to actually try to do that later on once we obtain these heroes. Moshi, we know, will destroy waves, right? So let's just think about just this simple lineup here for new players, right? Where's Moshi? So if you think about this team, Moshi is just gonna completely destroy all the ads, right? And then whatever's left is gonna be completely destroyed because Shao Yun kills single targets like crazy, right? As long as she's not triggering the counterattack, the Silent Force, you're gonna be, getting a lot of these extra hits. Especially, even it synergizes very well with Murongjing as well, right? Because your team is gonna be stealth, and she's gonna be able to get all of these free triggers off of it on Silent Force. So yeah, 3 heroes, easy clear faction Abyss. Both of them, if you notice, are from the same mark, right? So she even removes buffs from the enemy, I believe. Let's see. If she doesn't do it, I know Murongjing for sure removes a buff from the enemy. Yeah, so I guess maybe yeah. So okay, I guess you need exclusive 3, but Murongjing can also remove buffs, right? It's a little bit of an overkill, and to try to use this for Tower Mark early game. I'm pretty sure the damage they do, even if you just throw extra Mac in there, you can just burst right through the shields. Shao Yun, weakness 2, right? Weakness 2 is given at exclusive 3. So you can effectively just weakness 2 on the enemy too. Just get a Shao Yun, save your eyes for Shao Yun, it's totally worth it. Get to exclusive 3, and then you can deal with Tower of Mark as well. So yeah, if you're starting out, coming back to the game, or want to start on a brand new account, this is literally the perfect week. Shao Yun is free. Shao Yun is gonna make Sagacity, Tower Mark super easy, and this is literally the hero everybody probably will definitely benefit from, especially if you're early game. Even for the late game player, you're gonna see her in all of the Sagacity or internal injury related. So thank you so much, devs, for giving us actually a good hero when it's completely free. I know in past year I think there was one event where we got like a free epic hero. Thank you this year. We got, a proper legendary that's going to be used all over the game. This is great. Thank you so much. Can't wait until you see what you see and what you plan to do with this hero in the future. It'll be great. If future players could benefit from this as well, because one, this is the perfect time to join the game. But by the time maybe people have seen this video or seen this ad, um, they will love to get a free copy of Shao Yun starting out. So just food for thought for the devs out there. So that's it. Yeah. Hope everyone enjoy your Shao Yun. Can't wait until Monday when all of the anniversary events starts happening. We're gonna try to do some summit events in Discord. Gonna try to go to the main Discord and see if people want to join in. If not, I will be doing that in either the ones or the Mystic Discord, and we'll have a fun summoning party for Murongjing, and we'll see how that goes. I'll catch you. You'll probably see that video within 24 hours, and and we'll see you then. Gandalf out.